Hey guys, it's Marie here. So don't mind my hair. I just got out of the shower not too long ago, so it's still wet. I didn't comb it yet. I'm kind of letting it air dry, messy, because that's what my shampoo is called. It's the Herbal Essences Tousle Me Softly. So I'm letting it air dry, and then I'm going to brush it, and then I'm going to curl it. Today's video is a how-to. It is a how to properly clean your makeup brushes, and for the next week and a half I'm going to be doing how-to videos. So the first one is how to clean your makeup brushes, the second one will be how to, I don't know, properly store your makeup and like organize it or something. Another one would probably be how to get rid of acne, just basic how-tos. Don't exactly know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna go with the flow. But that's what's to come for the next week and a half, 2 weeks. New makeup tutorial here and there, but I'm gonna dedicate like the last few weeks in May for how-tos. So yes, and this is my makeup, just natural. If you want to look at any of my neutral makeup tutorials, just go to the sidebar over here, and there's probably about 4 or 5 out of the 30 videos that I have so far on neutral makeup, and one of them so happens to be my Britney Spears look. That's all neutral colors, so go check that one out as well. That's a great look to wear during the day. But let's get started with what you need. The first thing you need are all of your dirty makeup brushes. The second thing you will need is a plate. Okay, I'll tell you why. The third thing you will need is antibacterial soap. I'm using Dial and it smells really good, so your brushes will smell fantastic. And the fourth thing you will need, this is optional but highly, highly, highly recommended, is some olive oil. I don't want to, that's the olive oil. This will re-nourish your brushes, almost like how conditioner re-nourishes your hair. So if you just wash your makeup brushes with soap, it will eventually dry them out, and you'll start to notice the hairs in your brushes start to fall out. And you want to avoid that. You want to keep your makeup brushes for as long as possible, and olive oil will help that dramatically. Sorry, my allergies are acting up. Olive oil will help that, and it'll get deep down into the brush, and it'll cleanse the inside of the brush as well as the tips, and it'll actually feel extremely smooth. So if you guys want to learn how to properly clean your makeup brushes, keep watching. Alright guys, I apologize for the lighting. It looks kind of pink in here, and I don't know why. It might be because of the fact that I'm wearing black. So bear with me. I'm going to fix the lighting here and there. Probably need to face the light a little more. That's good. Alright, so as I said, the first thing you need is your plate. The second thing you will need is all of your dirty brushes that you plan on cleaning. So your foundation brush is a must. Okay? And all of your eyeshadow brushes that you use on a daily basis, your kabuki brushes and contouring brushes, all of the brushes you use on a daily basis need to be cleaned at least once a week. And I haven't cleaned my brushes in a little over a month, and that's not good. Because all the bacteria that is left on your brushes, every time you put your makeup on, you're just reapplying all of that dirt and oil back onto your face, and that's one way acne is caused. And you can have the most perfect clear skin, and a breakout will pop up and you won't know where that came from. Well, that's what happened. All the dirt and oil on your brushes. So the first thing you want to do is grab your soap, put it on the plate. Probably isn't the perfect soap to use right now. Okay. And normally you're supposed to put the olive oil on the plate as well, but I'm not going to. So that's why I kind of put it in this little container. So what you want to do, start with my foundation brush. Grab your brush, dip it in the soap, twirl it around a little, and you can start to see some of the makeup coming off. Well, now dip it into your olive oil. Try not to grab too much. Go back in that same spot and see all that makeup. That's just gross. See all that? That's all of your foundation and oil and everything. So you just want to do that until you think you have all of your makeup, well, most of your makeup out of there. And then you want to move on to your next brush. So that was just a little show. I'm still not done with that brush, but I'm going to move on to my eyeshadow brush to show you guys. And then I'm going to fast forward until the part of where we rinse them off. That's my eyeshadow brush. This is like really disgusting. And just keep doing that until you have all of your brushes clean, and then we will rinse them and dry them. So I'm going to do the rest of my brushes, and when I'm done, I will come back and show you how to rinse them off and dry them. Alright, bye. Alright guys, so now after all of your brushes are clean, I had to rinse my plate off twice because that's how disgusting my brushes were, especially my foundation brush. This is kind of what your plate should look like. Ooh, it's dripping. All of that disgusting makeup and dirt and crap. That's what that should look like. Alright, so you want your water to be a little warm, not hot, but nice, like warm, kind of room temperature water. And once you get the proper temperature, go ahead and grab your brush. Alright. Just rinse. And then go against your skin and kind of do that. And you will know when your makeup brushes are clean when there's no makeup or dirt that's left on your hand. So if they're still like a creamish color, then you know that your brushes are not completely rinsed yet. Move on to my concealer side of my brush. I'm going to have to re-clean this because somehow I got eyeliner on it. Then when you dry your brushes, you want to hang them upside down and attach them to kind of like a clothespin or a clip that you use the paper to clip like a bag of chips, and you want to hang them. That way all of the water is going down instead of into the brush, because then you'll have a bunch of water inside. but I have a double-ended brush, so it's kind of hard. So what I do is I place it on a plate. So brush number 1 is done, and onto my eyeshadow brush. And when your brushes are completely dry, feel how smooth your hair on your makeup brushes are, because it feels so good against your skin. Alright guys, I'm back. So grab brush number 1. I guess I'll be grabbing this brush first. And with a paper towel, I'm going to fold it in half. Just squeeze it. And then you'll see like little watermarks. You just want to get your brush as dry as possible before you hang it upside down, or if you do the whole plate trick. And normally you want to clean your brushes at night, that way they're perfectly dry for the morning. That's just a suggestion. Or you can clean them as soon as you're done your makeup. And now I don't have any covers for my makeup brushes, which sucks, I need to buy. So if you have makeup covers that keep your brushes free from dirt and dust flying about, and that kind of keep the shape of the hairs on your brush, put them on now, and then hang them up, and then keep them there for the whole night. Then onto my foundation brush and concealer brush. This will hold the most water. As you can tell, this right here is just from this end of the brush. So you definitely want to make sure you got most of the water out of there. And the reason why it holds the most water is because foundation brushes are really thick and they have a lot of hairs. So when you use foundation on your face, you can tell exactly when your makeup brush is going to be cleaned, because your brush will be extremely stiff, kind of like this. And that's basically the gist of how to clean your makeup brushes. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and you used my tip with the olive oil. It's a very helpful tip, and it will keep your brushes surviving for a long time. So I will see you next time for my next how-to video. Bye guys!